Welcome to tonight's discussion, Spotlight on Scandal, how the Boston Globe and its Spotlight team have covered the sexual abuse crisis in the Catholic Church. I'm Thomas Mulvoy. I retired 20 months ago after 35 years at the Globe, 14 of them as the paper's managing editor for news operations. For some 25 years at the Globe, I usually had the role of final pencil on page one stories, their display, and their headlines. And so I was generally the very last editor to read down Spotlight team reports that came along like clockwork every 4 to 6 months. I'm now teaching a course on the editorial process here at Boston College as an adjunct professor. The late and legendary press critic for the New Yorker magazine, A.J. Liebling, once wrote that the best thing a newspaper can do for its readers is to turn first-rate reporters loose on important stories, give them ample time to develop their findings, and then print what they bring in. And so it has been with the Boston Globe and its Spotlight team. From its first production, a September 1970 report on the no-bid renting of a Boston Redevelopment Authority parcel of land in the city's West End at an absurdly low cost, to this very day, the team has lived up to Liebling's billing. 2 Pulitzer Prizes for public service followed in the next decade, one on deep corruption in the city of Somerville, and one on the managerial chaos at the MBTA. In the 30 years since that first report, the Spotlight team has garnered numerous awards of recognition from media peers for its in-depth looks at all manner of public issues, among them the government's long-in-the-making crackdown on the local mafia, numerous reports on no-show public sector jobs, police corruption in Boston, and fraud in the construction industry, as well as in the local oversight of development by local officials. Tonight we present to you 5 members of the current Spotlight team, which has for more than a year now been deeply involved in reporting and publishing stories that have rocked first Catholic Boston and then Catholic America, priest abuse of minors and their religious and social charge. This story did not begin 10 months ago when the Globe published its first report on this ongoing series. It has a long and sad history, not only in Boston, but across the country and the world. These journalists are here tonight to discuss how the story, as investigated by the Globe, beginning years ago actually, has arrived to where it is today, a journalistic investigation that continues to shed light on a very dark side of the Roman Catholic Church, and that investigation's painful effects on the Church's congregants, its cardinals, bishops, and priests. With us are the chief of the team, Walter Robinson, on my immediate left, a